David, Cold Creek. What y'all doing? I'm making rod holders. My camera doesn't look very. It looks like I need to clean the lid. I tell you what, it's too hot out here for this. Let's get off. We got to weld up a few. Somebody's house got broken into tonight while I was at the dentist in my neighborhood. Well, hopefully it wasn't yours. That's why I keep a usually within. See, right now I'm probably about 40 feet away from protection, and there's a bunch of protection inside. I'm at home, so there's all kinds of protection. But I dare anybody come in here and let me get my gorilla hands on them. Now that I'm starting to lose weight, everybody can see how big I really am as far as, you know. But hope y'all are doing well tonight. We're doing good. We're gonna weld up a few things, and so we're making rod holders. I got to make some noise. I went fishing tonight with my rod holders, and guess what? While I'm sitting there fishing, dude walks up, and goes, "It's some pretty nice rod holders." I said, "Yeah, I make them." He's like, "Oh yeah?" I was like, "Yeah, I'll make these things right here. Come on, you want to buy one?" He's like, "How much you sell them for?" I said, $20 a piece. He said, "Well, heck, I'll give you $20 a piece for those. I'm going to Kansas City, go blue cat fishing tomorrow." And I said, "Well, here, just take these two right here." He gave me $40. I gave him the two rod holders, and we said goodbye. He's gonna go. I told him to catch a giant because he's gonna go fishing in Kansas City. Hey, Stuart, what's going on? Whoop! I'm dropping my pieces here. All right, I gotta make a little noise. Get my hammer. I gotta go put some dimples in these so I can drill them out. Okay. Whoops, dropped one again. All right. So I got this. I got to drill them out. That's that foot plate for Dim's rod holders. So y'all talks amongst yourselves. And Dave, I got a question, buddy. Instead of putting thread behind a bead, what would you do? What? Dave, make yours bright orange. Well, okay. I can do that. I'm gonna be in the shop all weekend making some. I done all the ones I made. I already got. They all gone. I got one left, and then of course I got the three that I'm gonna mail off. I got them hidden in the cabinet so nobody sees them. They ain't supposed to see the colors until they get there because those were special. But Stuart says, Dave, I got a question, buddy. Instead of putting thread behind a bead, what would you do? What would you use? I was fly tying. Well, just use some dove. Get you some dove and wrap it on that thread and put it right there. I mean, without seeing what you talk about, Stuart, buddy, I can't tell you. All right, I got to drill these out real quick, so give me a minute. brand new bit. It wants to bite so hard I can't stop it from diving through it. Okay, one more. Where you going? Stay right there, buddy. Come on. I think I need a new belt for my drill press. Keep slipping. All right. Got them drilled out. See, I got the holes drilled out now. Here, better. Since that took me a minute, let me catch up on here. Oh, it's fine. I got you. I got you. I know. Got you. Yeah. I'm not trying to ignore you, Stuart. I'm just trying to get some of these maybe. I hear some geese flying. So now I would take and come up here on my other. I'm going to deburr that edge, but I need to hold on to it with this so I don't like rip my fingers off. That's a two-step bit, so I can go in there and deburr that. Okay. See, now I got all those deburred. Hey, Shad Daddy. Hey, baby. I see my wife in there. Hey, no, that's Naomi is my wife, y'all. So I ain't saying baby to none of y'all. Just her. She won't come out here and watch me. She'll watch me up there once. Yeah. Everybody misses Naomi's cookies. Our oven's broken, Avid. We ain't been able to bake nothing for 3 weeks. I'm running out of jig heads because I can't bake off no jig heads. So I'm just, it's going to cost $500 and some to fix our oven. They ordered the parts. Well, the people that sent the parts sent the wrong part. So now we got to wait another 2 weeks for the stupid part to come. So we're going to be without an oven for almost a whole month. So I'm going to get skinny because there ain't no cookies around. I ain't been eating it anyways, but she does make some really good cookies. All right. So I'll make a long one. Okay. Now that we're done beating and banging over here, I'm going to clean that lens. It just looks kind of fuzzy. There, that looks a little clearer, doesn't it? I don't know how much I want to get involved in that whole blinding y'all thing, but I think if I weld right there, y'all won't be blinded by the light. Fishy! What's up, dude? Okay, so see that? That's a foot plate for this, which will become a rod holder when I get done bidding. But, oh, I still got to grind my notches. I got to go grind some notches. So let's go over here and I'll show you. I'm going to make you look at the sky for a minute. I hear Rosie barking in the house. Gregory must be person around. I want to make sure I didn't miss nobody. Oh, Shad Daddy, if I didn't say hi to you, bud, how are you? Okay, so we're gonna like just be placing y'all in random spots while we're doing this. Here, I'm gonna sit y'all right here, and you can see my grinding setup. See, wheelchair height, wheelchair height. Okay, now we got a couple notches in there. Hey, Thump, what's going on? We're in the shop today, and we're making some rod holder. So I'm just wheeling around, making everybody car sick. We're pushing my wheelchair. Ooh, that burnt my fingers. Hey, put that down. It's hot. All right. I don't want to blind y'all, so keep you just off of the weld. I don't know if what it'll do up there. Okay, helmet. Better put my gloves on so I don't get cancer in my hands. All right, I got some spots on my hands that glow in the dark. the the doctors are not happy with the way I've been treating my hands as far as welding. So you know, skin cancer ain't no joke. I love the rock. Okay, so let me get my piece in there. Oh, you make it spread too much. All right, it didn't clearance it in there. So there's not enough clearance. Clarence, get your weapon of choice. Oakley dokley pokely. Hey, where you going? Come here. Stay put. You're hot. Okay, y'all don't mind me arguing with myself. I do that a lot in my shop. I do apologize. Do what? I wish I knew how to weld. You do this and hope it looks good. All right, where's my grill? Okay, get positioned here. Now, where's my tape? When I tacked it, it went crooked. Is arguing with me. Oh, I see what you did. You left the burner on it. They put. What do with my vice grip? I was not set up to do this tonight, and now I'm messing around trying to get. You gonna stay put? Right on. All right. Okay. So that's still a little hot there, but she welded on. Now we gotta go down the insides and drip and around the drip edge. So that's a little harder to do, but it ain't that big a deal. You learned what from me on my first live? Why I'm on the bank. Well, I got some. I must have missed something here. I'll go back and see. Now, when you guys are on the bank, you put one of these in the ground. Your rod will stay put. All right. I gotta do the bottom real quick. You see that hook flip? Okay. She's all welded up now. So now we get to go over why she's smoking hot. You'll feel the heat off of it. Oh no, it ain't cold enough yet. All right, lay down so I can handle my rod without burning myself. You know, it's. I wonder if this is where the expression "hot rod" came from. All right. All right, now I'm gonna get y'all back up here where you can see. Okay. Sorry I was throwing you around, making you look everywhere. All right, so now I gotta get my Sharpie. And that thing's hot as a dickens right here, so you don't want to touch that. But you need to do some measurement. So I need, this was a long one. So there, there. Hey, you know what? That tastes like spray paint. That Sharpie did. All right, get some of that heat out of there. Mike, what's happening? Catfish dog. They see what we're making. See what we're making. I figured we do a little shop time tonight. Turn your dial, baby. Turn your dial. That thing's still hotter than tar. Get your square. Get your square. Trying to film and do all this. Trying to film and do all this stuff. It's not easy. It's a baby rod holder, ain't it cute? Oh, she's still a little warm too. She will warm up your heart, and if not, at least your fart. All right, this thing's hot. I can feel the heat come off of it still, making my bald head sweat, losing my do rag. All right, all the way back around the Rambler, so we can get over to the grinder. Put y'all back there. Hey, Don R, how you doing, bud? I don't know who all I missed in here. Hi. Hey, Tim, Catfish Dog, Chad Thompson. How you doing? Mike Irvin. Boy, I missed a few, didn't I? All right, well, anyways, let me clean this up real quick. While she's still hot, we'll grind on her. Now the only thing I do left is gotta make some points. That thing's still pretty hot, though. Okay, now she's done. All you gotta do is put some paint on her. She ready to go. Got the bowl round nose there and two holes, one for a guard dog, one for a lit rod leash, one for whatever. So, who's been sick? Been really sick the last 5 weeks again. Don R. Prayers for you, bud. River Rat 3030. Welcome in, welcome in. I'm making bank fishing equipment. So got my spikes on there now. She's still a little warm too. But went fishing tonight, and while I was fishing, dude walked up and said, "Hey, this is some nice rod holders." And I'm not joking. I said, I sell these. But there's a big guy. He come up, he had a ponytail, and they was catching bait and stuff. And I said, yeah. I said, I make these and do this. And then I said, I sell these. And he's like, how much you sell them for? And I said, $20 a piece. He handed me $40. Took two of them right off the bank. They was being used. I'd take my fishing poles up out of them. It is, I'm telling you what, it was a good experience. I'm so glad. But hey, I got you guys in the shop with me tonight. I do appreciate it. You know, we've been trying to do some fishing, and it's been really tough this summer. You know how things go, guys. It's just been real rough. So I got to make up a few more of these tonight, and got to make three more. Actually, I got to make one more, but I sold mine, so now I got to make me two more. So I got plates right here. I've got to finish grinding and all that, but trying to do each step and show you guys is it's a little tough. it's uh, it's easier to do all the different stages at one time. So like take and weld all these plates on 4, 5, 6, 12 of them, whatever. Take them over to the break and bend them all together. Trying to do this one at a time has got me out of breath, and it's pretty hot in the shop. So, you know, I still got that fluff going. Ride holders? No, dear, I'm not making ride holders. I'm making rod holders. Put your hearing aid in so you can hear. Come out here. You're in the house. Come out here and say it. Good boy. Yeah, good boy. You come out here. I'll teach you how to weld, baby. You can sit in front of me and we can be like, the movie Ghost where, you like sit here and like, I'll teach you how to weld. Hey, Chad. Thank you. I appreciate it, bud. But but I really wanted to show you guys, and I was out here, and I appreciate y'all being in here. We can. I'm gonna do another one. This time instead of running over to the bench grinder and grinding it, I think I'll just use the disc and see if I can eat away enough without. These discs, they're really thick. So it's a flat wheel disc, and these ones are really thick, but they're not cheap. And I hate to just eat them up. But the stone's almost gone to my grinder too. So, but I'm gonna make some noise real quick and clean this one up real fast, and then we'll weld up another one. All right, do another tall one here. Oh, I grinded that one perfect that time. Don't have to regrind. I use my other one for I think I measured that. I think I measured that bottom wrong when I made that other. There. No, that's about right. You know, my biggest problem right now, it's so dark out here, I can't see nothing. Here, well, I don't know how this will affect the camera or anything. But let's weld this one up. Get my glove on. Okay, there's another one. We're gonna put that on the rack over there and let it cool off a bit, along with its little cover. And we'll lay another one out. Whoops, lay another one out. Now, my Sharpie. All right, let's see. Sick that Cindy. How you doing? Let's see. I appreciate y'all coming in. Welcome in, Skipjack Cindy. I was watching her the other night. She's been doing really well. You've been doing good, girl. Tearing them fish up. My problem is I have trouble. I'm surprised I'm getting tired. I'm telling you, I get tired. But my bedtime's like in 20 minutes. I gotta stay out here and finish these 4 tonight. Come here. Watch your eyeballs. another one. We'll put it over here and let it cool. Let's clean up this piece. Let's see what chat says real quick. I use your wise first kit that for the first time today. Right on. Hopefully you did good with them. Norman neighbors, welcome in. How you doing? We're just playing around in the shop, guys. Well, we're not playing. We're working around in the shop, but trying to get some stuff done. This is last one I got to weld up. I appreciate y'all coming along for this little journey of mine of making baby rod holders. We're adding to the catfish family. No BS catfishing. What kind of car is that there? That is a, here, we'll put a pause on this for a minute. We are in a shop, so let's put a pause on that. That is a 1964 Rambler Classic. It is a two-door hardtop. See, no B-post. Let me get the door open. See, when you open the door, there's no frame around the window. Then, oh, here, let's look inside. See, look. Ain't that cool? Now, when this car was running a couple years ago, I'm not going to tell you how fast that speedometer actually does go, but it'll do what it says. Just barely, but it'll do what it says. But let me get the grill out of the way. There's what she's got. That's the original engine. That, you know, the original engine series that's supposed to be in this car. Now, little secret. That's supposed to be a 287, which is a 3 3/4 inch bore, but it's actually a 4-inch bore. So it's a 327 it's the first gen AMC Rambler engines, which would also been the V8 that was in the the mid 60s and early 60s Jeep Kaiser, the Grand Wagoneer, the Hudson Hornet. It was a 250 250 V8 in that, and it was a 3.5-inch bore was where they got the 350 cubic inch size. So, but when I got this car, it about folded in half when we took it off of the. So it's hard to see, but that's a patch panel. This is a patch panel. This is a patch panel. Let me move my jigs out of the way here. This right here is a patch panel. This is a patch panel, and the same with the other side. Then there's a weld that goes right here where my finger's at, because that all had to be replaced. So it was all rotten. When we took this car off the trailer, it about folded in half. So, but I saved it, and I have a service manual, and the service manuals back then gave all the body measurements and stuff for like if you had a wreck or what have you, or where everything needed to be as far as fenders and stuff. So, but I got it all back to within a 1/16 of an inch squared. So good enough. And now it's stronger than it ever will be. But we're getting back on that too. I finally got some money to get the primer and finish all that stuff up, and we'll be getting on that here pretty quick. I've been working on the body a little bit here and there. As you can see, this side's all done now, except for I got a little bump out right here, and I got a little bitty spot right here that I need to address. But other than that, and all this is when I was working this corner, I put too much pressure right there in the corner, and I got a little high ridge right here that I just need to sand off. But I got some shaped sanding blocks coming, so I can do that. It is it's a 2-barrel. See, with these engines, here's the thing: is these engines were only 9.25 to 1 compression. So even if you stuck a 4-barrel intake on here, because they do make the 4-barrel intakes, all the ambassadors had the 4-barrel intakes on them. The classics only came with 2 barrels. And that's what this is a classic. It's like the little sister car to the ambassador. The ambassador came with the 327s, which is what this has. But this has a 2-barrel carb. Now, if you put the 4-barrel intake on here with the 4-barrel carb, you're only gaining 12 to 15 horsepower. So it's just not worth you lose almost 1.5 miles to the gallon from the 2-barrel. So the 2-barrel had 260 horsepower, and in a car that is only 2,450 pounds, that is well more than enough horsepower, because they're almost 300 foot-pounds of torque. It's like 290 foot-pounds of torque out of this engine. And this thing, it's not a 3-speed on the column. It's an automatic. It has the Torque-O-Matic or Flash-O-Matic, which is the sister to the Torque-O-Matic from Chrysler. So but it is an automatic. I'm in a wheelchair, so I can only drive automatics. So they did make 3 speeds on the tree, but most of the 3 speeds on the tree were the straight 6s. They did make, if it was the V8, it usually had like a twin stick shift transmission, or it'd have the 3-lever transmission. Rambler made some really, funky race stuff. And you think I'm joking about race stuff. The AMX was beating the Corvettes and everything else. Even the Cobras, the Shelby Cobras, the AMXs were beating that with the Rambler engines and stuff. They were getting 700-800 horsepower when Ford was still only getting 5 and 6. But Rambler was banned from a lot of stuff. Now you can go and still watch Ramblers racing in Australia. They race over there in the Trans Am circuit, and there's a guy over there that he built. Gregory Stockhill, I think is his name, something like that. But he builds 700 to 1,000 horsepower engines. So I mean, he's building some stuff. But Rambler, the reason why they were so powerful is because they were so light. And AMX weighed less. The 2-door AMX weighed less than a Corvette did, and the Corvette was fiberglass. So, but AMX had a 401, and they were into the race big time because they put 401s in Gremlins and Pacers, and I mean those 401 Ramblers back in the day, they were running 12-second quarter miles from the factory, and the Hemis were running like 14s. Don R wants to borrow it when you get it done. Well, Don R, you're more than welcome to come and ride with me, better. If I could get up there, I'd bring it up there. Yeah, that's one thing. The seats are over there. I'd show you. The front seats lay down flush with the back seats, so you basically get a queen size or a full size. It's probably a full size bed in these. Which there was a joke back in the day. There was a lot of babies born in, being in the Rambler. There's a lot of babies made in the back seat of the Rambler. In this case, Ramblers, it was the front seat. You didn't even have to get in the back seat because the front seats fold down backwards, like all the way back, and you could sleep in them things. So it was pretty cool. Here, let me tell you a little story. When me and Naomi got married, I had a 1969 Rambler. Matthew was born when she got pregnant with Matthew just a short time after. I'm not going to say it was because of the Rambler. But if she's still in here, she's going to yell at me. Yeah, if that Rambler was a rocking. I'll tell you what, we was all kids, so we'll just leave it at there. I guarantee you, I wasn't the only boy going, "Hey, you want to go for a ride?" All right, I'll weld this last one out and then grind them all clean if I quit drop. My problem is, it's so dark in here, I can't hardly see nothing. Where'd I do that? I used my other one. All right. Hey, quit pushing the wire, Dave. I'm getting a phone call. I'm getting a phone call. Let me finish welding this up, and then I'll call him back because I want to finish off with you guys. I'm sitting here making you look at the car and stuff. And probably my butt. See, she's all pretty hot. That thing's glowing in the dark. And see, this is where I stack them all here, so well, I stack them all like that so they could cool off, and then we can deal with them. But I think that's gonna be it for about now, there, guys. I'm gonna let them cool off. I'll come back out here in 20, 30 minutes or so and grind them up and bend them up and paint them up. I can usually, like the other day when I made them, I made uh, 8 of them in 1 hour. So I just did, partials now, showing you guys kind of what I was doing and how it was done. Yeah, I used to race cars back in the day, but I did it the wrong way. We raced on the street in Hutchinson, Kansas on Main Street. Stoplight, stoplight. I had a 1980 AMC Spirit, another Rambler, but when they was calling them AMCs, the AMC Spirit, which is like the little car that was the same as the Eagle, the little hatchback, but it wasn't 4-wheel drive. Mine was a 2-wheel drive, but mine had a 360 in it, and a 360 out of a Jeep. I think it was a Jeep Wagoneer is what the guy said it was out of. But I went through that 360 and I put it in that Rambler, that little Spirit. Man, that thing, and I had 410 gears in the rear of that thing. That thing, it wanted to pop wheelies. The everybody said the front tires come up off the ground, but I was always in the car. I could never see it. But it sure was a fun car. I got pictures of it I've showed on here before. So I just always been a Rambler nut. I I had one in high school. It was my second car I ever had. It was my first car that I bought. My dad bought my first car, which was a '75 Dodge Corvette, and that Corvette was a nice car, except for it had no door handles, no heater. Half the interior was missing, but it only cost $75, and it was a good first car for $75. I had to change the transmission in it, but we bought a transmission for $35 at the salvage yard at that time. Of course, you're talking. Let's see, what year was it? It looked like 1989. But then I got my Rambler, and I had my Rambler for 4 years. Got married to Naomi. We still had the Rambler. It was a little American, so it was a smaller one than this. You always wanted a Javelin? Yeah, I always wanted a Javelin, but I really wanted a AMX because the AMX was a two-seater. The Javelin was the four-seater of the same body style. I've been here since you put the seat down on the Rambler. Ha! Right on, Danny. Appreciate you coming in, brother. We just making some rod holders is all we was doing. Just killing some time, putting out a live. I went fishing today and we caught some. The crappie that we caught today were 12 to 13 and 3/4 inches. So we got a bunch of GoPro footage of that, and got a couple. Uh, I tried to put some of it on my phone so I could do that, make some shorts and stuff. But it is what it is. So, oh yeah, see, now Naomi wants me to come inside, so now I gotta go have some time with her. So, anyways, y'all be blessed. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate each and every one of you. Hey, Bug Man, you're getting ready for bed? Well, we are pretty much too. I just had to come out here and finish them rod holders. I got to go inside for a little bit, be with Mama. I'll come back out when these cool off, grind them up, and paint them up so they'll be ready to go first thing in the morning. Danny needs some of the day rod holders. And we're calling them DHA rod holders. That's pretty much what we was calling. I was going to just pop in and out and wanted to see if Naomi killed you yet. Nope, not yet. She's getting close. See? Anyways, y'all be blessed. I appreciate y'all coming and hanging in the shop. Sorry I wasn't paying attention much to chat, but I was trying to make these holders and showing you guys what I got going on. So I appreciate each and every one of you. Y'all be blessed. Have a great day. Go do some fishing. Love just love your life. Live your life. Give your spouse a hug. Give your kids a hug. You never know when it's going to end. We've had too many friends we've lost lately. Y'all just be safe and be blessed. We'll see you later. Have a good time. Go tie something. I'm going to say hi to Mama. Bye. Push end. I said end. End stream.